Makes me laugh when I think about Joey because he's such a competitor, and we would jaw at each other a little bit during the games. Whenever he'd be playing corner on my sideline, I'd always talk to him a little bit, and he would always talk back to you. Joey was quite a competitor, win or lose. Joey, when the game was over, it was over, but he came to play always. Joey was a player.
Joe Ritter, quarterback, sometimes defensive line, Hannigan's Outlaws, South End Tavern.
Joe Ritter, he's a character. He's a trash talker.
Joe's one of those types of guys, he ain't backing down from nobody. You might catch a touchdown on him, but the next time when it comes across the middle, he's gonna bang you. And he was one of those that he would take the 15 yards just to let you know, okay, I'm here, buddy.
I started shit everywhere I went though. You know, no matter what team we played, I was always talking smack because I knew we had a good squad. You know, we could back it up, and a lot of times we did. We got our butts whipped a bunch of times, but a lot of times we played pretty good football.
I give Joe a lot of credit because there's a lot of times he could start stuff and have to walk away and let other people finish it.
I mean, he had them so mad down in Baltimore. He had fans coming off the sidelines after us.
We went to, Druid Hill Park, I think it was one year. And down there we kind of stuck out. And Joe Ritter was fighting with, I think, everybody on the other team. But after the game, he was drinking beer with them, so I guess it was fine.
Favorite flag football moment? I guess when we won the championship for the first time. That would probably be my favorite. Seeing Chip get up for it one day by a fat dude, it's never happened. That was one of my favorites. He's not gonna like that, but it happened. Watching Mark Benner beat up people, Figgy McCann talking crap. Traveling out of town was pretty cool, like that, so. Just hanging out with the guys, it was a good time.
I remember playing up in New Jersey. We was playing Senior Rattlers, which I think was sponsored by Donald Trump at the time. And it was a kickoff, and they had this kicker. I mean, we call him a pretty boy. He had the tee where he was kicking off, you know, on the sidelines. That's all he did was kick for him. So Joey made the thing, if I get a chance, I'm gonna take him out.
He would frustrate me. He'd go down to catch a punt, and there'd be one guy to beat, and he'd run right over that guy.
So they kicked off to him, and it was like the sea parted, and it was just Joey and the kicker. Joey ran him over. He would have scored if he'd have just ran around him. But no, he had to run him over. He fell down, and I think we wound up getting the ball on like the 50-yard line. But he could have scored a touchdown, but that was Joey.
And it was like, Joe, why didn't you go around him? Well, what good would that have done?
I love kickoffs, and pray to God I run into Dougie Keller. And I did it many times. Yeah, that was probably the hardest hit I've ever had in my life. Like I say, it was party of the sea, Laypole laid somebody out, Durbo talking shit to somebody, and then me seeing Dougie Keller out there in the flat area, and he's like, oh shit, and I buckled down, and my company say, why don't you run around him? Nah, that was part of the game, see if you can hurt somebody, but I was out on my feet, and I can remember Lumley saying, and he probably remembers this, don't go down, Joe. Don't go down. I knew where I was running. Dougie Keller was down on all fours, and I'm running to the sideline. Didn't even know it was my sideline. I got to the other side. Sit down. I'm thinking, oh shit.
I always felt like Ritter was probably one of the top corners in the game. You know, as small as he was, but he'd stick you, and he could run with anybody. You know, and he'd just talk to you the whole time, get inside your head, and you'd want to just knock him out. You know, so he knew what he was doing. You know, he was really good at that.
Mike helped me. He put up with a lot of shit over the years. You know, he dealt with a lot of different attitudes, a lot of different personalities, but all in all, he was a good guy, good quarterback, good boss, and a good friend. But hey to you, Mike Huffman. So, thank you.